So I wanted to give praise to Tendie Time. He took down the videos. If you were following the little beef between me and Tendie Time over the last year, um, I guess there was a speculation that I was taking money from my children's inheritance, which is absolutely ludicrous and absurd. If anybody understands how a trust works, okay, you have to go before a judge to actually access money, that you have to show cause, because when it's set, my father set up a trust that funds have to be used in a very, very specific way to benefit the children, mostly in education. So what happened was, Tendie, I don't know, look, it's over now, it's in the past, I don't even want to talk about it, but he made certain allegations that were not true. And he has done the manly thing, which was he took it down. I asked him to take it down a year ago, but he decided to do it now. Now, I know a lot of you are going to probably say to me, are you donating to Tendie Time? Now, I'm going to be perfectly upfront and I'm going to be perfectly honest with all of you. And as I told Tendie, I've gotten to a point where this is the thing, okay? I've done a lot of good for a lot of people. And I don't want nothing in return. I don't want nothing. But what I kind of wanted, you want to know what I wanted? I wanted a little bit of appreciation. You know what I mean? That's all I wanted. And the people who I've helped have become my enemies. Like Veronica, just to name one, just off the top. It's like, you know what I mean? It's someone I actually helped. I gave her money for her to help to feed her children during her birthday, when she was telling me she was going through desperate times. There was another woman who told me that she was being abused by her husband. Kimberly Toth, I think, right? Wasn't it Toth? And I gave her money. And then she told me I think she said to burn in, where? H-E-L. Because when I was having the back and forth arguments with Lou. I mean, here's a person who's telling me she's being abused by her husband. She's getting beat up. She needs money, to possibly get a hotel to because it's life threatening. And I actually helped her. And she tells me that, I could go on and on, to be honest with you. There's just so many people that used and abused me. And like I said, at the end of me donating thousands and thousands of dollars of my own money, here was the end result. Everyone called me a con man. Everyone called me a fraud. Even Trey, he's like, I don't want to have Ape Father on my live stream because he ran a GoFundMe scam. Okay, nothing could be further from the truth. Okay, GoFundMe shut the page down because they said I was a third party, donator, meaning I was donating money to multiple people throughout, basically everywhere, the whole world. I mean, there were apes everywhere, but I only dealt with, in all honesty and fairness, apes in our country, but there are apes all over the world. But the point is that GoFundMe's code and their rules of conduct and policies that they have is you can't do that. You can't be donating to multiple people. So I guess some of my haters who wanted to see me do wrong, they were filing complaints against GoFundMe. GoFundMe took the page down. And money that I advanced, you understand? In other words, I was expecting in my mind to get like $4,300 from GoFundMe. That's what I was thinking in my mind. So I started advancing. I advanced $3,000 of my own money to Apes Indeed. In other words, let me be clear. This was money that I did not get from GoFundMe. It was my money. And I was advancing it in the hopes and the, assumption that I was getting it back from GoFundMe. I noticed every week I'm checking my bank account, no money from GoFundMe. So at some point I was contacted. They said that they're refunding the money to the apes who donated it. And that's it. They're shutting my page down because I was, doing something against their code of conduct. Okay. So at this point, let me explain to you. I've already laid out $3,000, right? Now, everybody was like, look, am I still getting my t-shirt? So I felt bad, man. I was just like, look, I promised like 100 people APE Father t-shirts. So I went forward. I ordered 100 t-shirts, and you'd be surprised. That plus mailing all the t-shirts out cost me around $2,500. Now that's in addition to the $3,000 I spent. So I want you all to understand, I donated $5,500 of my own money. And you want to know what I got in return? You want to hear my thank you? Someone called Child Protective Services on my family. I'm not saying it was Tendie Time, but Tendie did file a police report saying that I harassed his 12-year-old daughter. Now, Tendie has acknowledged that it was a misunderstanding, because what happened was that was his cell phone, and he realizes that the person I was trying to contact was Tendie Time. I was just trying to contact him to talk things out. I was angry. I had no idea, and I want to repeat, no idea that Tendie Time gave his cell phone to his daughter, who I believe is 12 years old. I had no idea of that. Okay? And then, you know, I don't know, I think there was a video where by accident I showed Tendie Time's number. For that, I deeply apologize. You know what I mean? I deeply, deeply apologize. I'll try to find the video. If I can find it, I'll even delete it. I deeply, deeply apologize. That was an accident. That was an accident. But as far as donating money, I just don't want to do it no more, because you know what? Everyone's calling me the con man, the fraud father. How would you feel? Let me ask you a question. Like, how would you feel if you donated $5,500 of your money? And again, you're doing it from the goodness of your heart, right? You don't want nothing in return. But how would you feel if people called you a con artist, you know, a fraudster? Wouldn't you feel terrible? You know what I mean? So it's just like I've come to the realization nobody cares. It's like the movie A Bronx Tale. You know, Sonny said it clear as day. Nobody cares about me. You know, a lot of people have proved to me that this is kind of everyone does their own thing. You know, everyone does their own thing. It's, you know, they do what's best for them, and I got to worry about my family, and you got to worry about your family. And as much as we all want to help each other out, you know, I just feel like you got to prioritize it. And the priority to me is my family, because my family got hurt. I don't think you understand. I know nobody cares. My family got hurt. Jen, tell them. Tell them about, like, even with the cancer thing. Tell them.
I have no words. Nobody cares. I realize it. So, you know, what are we supposed to do? We're always doing the right thing.
My wife is battling cancer, breast cancer.
And people care, but
you don't know what they put this poor, you don't know what they put this poor girl through.
Disgusting.
Okay, and on top of that, my children was the principal. This is someone we have a relationship with. Had to have someone from Child Protective Services make accusations that we're starving our children. Do you know how the principal, you know what the principal must think of us now? Because I know he doesn't look at us the same way. He doesn't. Every time I see him, he kind of turns away. He thinks probably like we're degenerates. Okay, so you have to try to put yourself in my position. Okay, I got to worry about my family, my wife, my children, my mom, my dogs. That has to be my priority. So for that reason and that reason only, I am not donating, not just to Tendie Time, but to no one. I stopped the donations. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't do no more trivias. I was doing all kinds of, I just stopped it. I just got to the point where, you know, between the it's another thing. I don't show my portfolio no more because it's no one's business.
No, it's not.
It's no one's business what I invest in. You know what I mean? Like, now, look, I make little jokes here and there, like where I'll show you what I'm spending on the dinner, or I'll show you some spare cash I have in my pocket. But that's different. I'm not going to get into big things. Like, I'm not showing you my gold, mother effers. I'm not showing you, you know, my big, you know, investments, my big money. I'm not showing that to you, okay? I'll show you small things. Like, you know, just because it's fun, they're fun coupons. It's supposed to be for fun. That I don't see nothing wrong with that. Okay, I don't see nothing wrong with, you know, showing a dinner or doing a mukbang, or that's all part of my channel. You know, like I explained this to my wife because my wife would be like, "Why are you doing gold?" It's part of the APE Father. Part of the APE Father is dinners and spending, you know, big money on dinners and spending big money on food. That's part of my persona of who I am. But getting too personal, you understand? That I cannot do anymore because we suffered and my family suffered. And look, I wish.
Stop bullying children.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true with what's his name, Teddy Zane.
No, I'm not talking about just.
Well, let me just say this. I don't know.
All these people.
Someone is claiming that that Teddy Zane said my son is fat. Now listen, I'm going to be honest. I did not hear it, so I'm just seeing this in messages. So I have to say it's alleged. I would think Teddy Zane wouldn't do that. Look, me and Teddy have always had an understanding. If I go after him, it's fine. And if he goes after me, it's fine. Like there was this one time where someone wrote in Teddy Zane's comments that I was attacking his wife, which I would never do. I would never do that. And Teddy got mad, and Teddy made a video saying, "Ape Father, leave my wife out of this." And I then made a video explaining to Teddy Zane that I would never talk about his wife, and then he found out it was someone who was pretending to be me. It was some lunatic who calls himself the Ape Father. Like obviously it was a psychopathic lunatic. It was a fraudulent account. It was not me. So, but the thing is, I think both of us understand. I have the right to break his balls because that's all part of the deal here. That's part of YouTube, and he has the right to break my balls. But the problem is, don't break my wife's chops. Don't break my children's chops. But nobody respects it. No. Nobody respects it.
No respect.
And I know I'm getting way off. Listen, I wanted to commend Tendie Time, and I'm asking all of you to support Tendie. I'm not saying donate. I'm saying in terms of views. That's what I'm saying. Watch him, because when he took down those videos of me, he lost like thousands and thousands of views, and the poor guy's trying to get monetized. I think he just recently got monetized. He finally reached the criteria. I believe. I don't. If you didn't want me to share that, I'm sorry, but I'm saying I feel bad that he might lose views. That now I don't know if they're going to say he doesn't qualify for monetization now because he took those videos down. So I'm kindly asking everybody to watch his videos. If you want to donate, that's your prerogative. That's up to you. But watch Tendie Time, help him recover the views that he lost by taking those videos down. Tendie, God bless you. God bless your beautiful baby. I wish all of you the best of health, happiness, and success. I have no more grudge with you, brother. I have no more beef with you. It is all flushed down the toilet, just like my prime rib steaks. It's all flushed down the toilet. But I just hope that you could understand, and it's nothing against you. I'm just done with donating in terms of to apes, because it brought me and my family nothing. Like, I was trying to do something good. And it turned out to be a nightmare, like Nightmare on Elm Street. And it's just like I said, at the end of the rainbow, I have to prioritize, and my family comes first. But God bless your family, Tendie Time. Thank you for doing the right thing, the manly thing. And he always ends off saying, try to do a good deed every day of your life. Well, Tendie, you did a good deed. What you did was a good thing. Thank you. God bless.